performance. I got my boy Andre Wolf out here. If we can give him a round of applause. What would you want to start with? Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Hello. What's up, people? So, I'm gonna do a song called Fountains. I don't know what type of vibe this is right now, so hopefully this song will open y'all up, get y'all moving, because it's cold as fuck outside. Warm you up a little bit. But yeah, my name is Andre Wolf. Go ahead and play it out.
Don't worry, I got it.
Turn it up. Guns all on my wrist, yeah. 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 Guns all on my wrist. Never seen a act before, but when I look at it, my wrist, see it waterfall, yeah. And we gon' get it up. Bitch, watch shit to blew me up. Now you bitch through the dark. Feeling like I'm in a movie now. Smoking blunts like that losing now, yeah. We been cooking in the lab, just a past time. Bitch, I only been you, so I skip the light. Hands twisting in my hair while I talk. Diamonds dancing while I walk. Niggas hating on the sauce, yeah. And I don't put my trust in banks. If she a fish, she gets spanked. Diamonds dancing for the sake. Sometimes I want to give up, but I know I can't. Look at the flip. Look at the wrist. I took a risk, yeah. I got some money now. Flip, yeah. Flowers on my wrist, yeah. Never seen a act before, but when I look down at my wrist, I see the waterfall, yeah. And we gon' get it up. Bitch, pop shit and blew me up. Now your bitch blew the cup. Guns all on my wrist, yeah. Guns all on my wrist, yeah. Y'all go move, guys, yeah. Look at that on my wrist, yeah. Guns all 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 on my wrist. Ain't never seen a act before, but when I look down at my wrist, I see the waterfall, yeah. Get it up, bitch, pop shit and blew me up. Now you bitch, blew the cup. Hands all on my wrist, yeah. Guns all on my wrist, yeah. Hands all on my wrist, yeah. Hands all on my wrist, yeah. Guns 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 all on my wrist. Never seen a act before, but when I look in at my wrist, I see the waterfall, yeah. And we gon' get it up, bitch, pop shit and blew me up. It's like a bitch, blew the cup. That's found. So I think we're gonna go back into Trouble, but Trouble ain't released yet. I just wanted to see how y'all react. Trouble is not released, but if I play this motherfucker, I don't want nobody stiff. Nobody stiff, period. Go ahead and play it real quick. Yeah. Maybe if I stand up, y'all stand up. Don't look for no trouble and follow me. It could be the guns and jewelry. It could be the brides and super freaks. People are now, be standing eat. We take it now, but they see it. See people call, they won't see me. Look at the size and show the baby. They're getting out. Don't look for no trouble and follow me. It could be the guns and jewelry. It could be the brides and super freaks. We going down, just tell to eat. We take it now, but they see it. See people call, they won't see me. Look at the size and show the baby. They're getting out before the gym. Adding the digits and murder rain. We came in long from Section 8. Give me the question like what it take. When you get the ball, don't hesitate. Taking it hard and meditate. Heard you was falling, can't relate. Niggas be bums at their weight. My niggas cool with their hell raises. Niggas are doing their fruit flies. All that they hit me, they hoop block. Counting my money to meditate. Give their hands like shake. Routine now, just got a flame. Under the charge, just a lane. Them and they money, never change. I'm in the past, don't look at the trouble, follow me. It could be the guns, jewelry. It could be the bronze, super freaks. We going down, it's time to eat. We take it down, but they see it. See people call, they wanna see me. We in the sun, show the eat it. cash in, baby, what do you need? I look at it, we better meet. It could be the college jewelry, it could be the crowds to the freaks. We going down, it's time to eat. We taking out the late seat. See you go God, they wanna see me. We need to stop and show the eat. We getting down before the jiggy.
It's all it is what it is.
What kind of thing I'm complicated for you?
I don't know.
I'm dead.
That's your authentic.
It could be the prize of the freaks. We going down, it's time to eat.
January.
How's it been working out for you?
It's been cool. Yeah. Some of it is, some of it's not. It just depends. It'll say on the tag.
Andre Wolf.
Huh?
The next song is called All of This.
What do you?
Still ain't dropped yet. Still ain't dropped yet. This is just music I want. Like, I love it, so I thought I'd bring it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But now, hey, hold on. Y'all heard this man tell me he was gonna have this whole slap. I heard me more than I heard anything.
Yeah.
Go ahead, slap it.
She on all of this. She say she on all of this. Yeah, she keep calling me. She keep saying all of this. Yeah, she on all of this. She say she on all of this. Yeah, she keep calling me. She keep saying all of this. She on all of this. She say she on all of this. Yeah, she keep calling me. She say she on all of this. Yeah, she say all of this. She say she on all of this. Yeah, she keep calling me. She say she on all of this. Gotta work my man, niggas move crazy. Do it, my heart bitch to the shade. He do it at a blow in a few days. Me, mom, to the different come to the way. All the made hits, that ain't who made it. Got your nose turned up, cause I'm going crazy. Nigga eat a beat, and I souffle. Eat a bad bitch, you want cute baby. Stick mama, see them with your little age. Shit you won't get with no late. 6 on the raw meat, baby, no say. 6 BC, pop, baby, go crazy. Let it not smoke like a jug made. Ain't a blood D like it's the main. Trees end up taking cake, happy buddy lady. Hit it couple times, but we ain't dead. Yeah, she want all of it. She say she want all of it. Yeah, she keep calling me. She say she want all of it. Yeah, she want all of it. She say she want all of it. Yeah, she keep calling me. She keep saying, all of the woman nigga straight right. Hit it with the lean, get the shirt right. I don't put a lean, but my cup right. Bringing out weed like stop fight. Never give a fuck about who like me. Come still making on they wife. Too many get hold, nigga come find me. All of my roads, my time. Can't see the bottom cause it's too blind. Gotta make it rain on some side. Baby girl, leave me, I'm violent. Promise I don't need no stylist. All they want weed in my body. Baby, let me get up, he can get hit up. Nigga been blunt, get you lit up. Came with the fat light, sit up. Big some dishes, hit up. She on all of this. She say she on all of this. Yeah, she keep calling me. She say she on all of this. Yeah, she keep calling me. She say she on all of this. Yeah, she keep calling me. She say she on all of this. Yeah, calling me. Yeah, she keep calling me. Yeah, she keep calling me. Yeah, calling me. She say she on all of this. Yeah, she keep calling me. Yeah, she keep calling me.
Word. That's all of this. What's the next one? Shells? So, Lil Uzi is that nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, every beat he do, I low-key be like remixing that shit. So he dropped a song called Shells, and I remixed it. Hope you like it. If you ain't heard it, go look it up. My shit better, but look it up though. Oh, okay. Well, goddamn.
Edition of You Can't Sit With Us Radio, our 50th episode featuring myself, Young Mogul, aka Fresh to Death, Ellen Bishop.
Ooh, talk to him.
And the one and only mother loving Judy.
What's going on? How y'all feeling out there today? Y'all good? Alright.
You good, man?
You know, I'm living. I gotta talk down with my mic because I didn't bring a longer one. So like, if y'all like see me like this, I still know y'all there. I gotta look down a little bit. But
hey man, yeah, shout out to our live audience, man. We appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Y'all put yourself on the spot. I'm gonna put our live audience on the spot real quick though.
Yes.
It's beautiful outside. It's nice outside. But if it was like freezing outside, would y'all still came?
Yeah.
Y'all lying, cause I wouldn't have came.
yeah, I would have been like, hey, we gotta cancel this job.
I would have been like FaceTiming, man. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all. Like I said, we're gonna have some raffles, so y'all gonna win some free stuff. Shout out to everybody, YouCan, owner of the Railroad Type Shop.
Yes, y'all.
Yeah, man. Of course, follow us on IG, man. You know, I always tell everybody to spell ambitious, go look it up in dictionary, but it's right there today. You ain't got to go look in the dictionary or nothing. It's right there. Follow me at ambitious1k, Q dropping dope, threshold brace.
Yes.
And You Can't Sit With Us Radio, all one word. And Twitter, You Can't Sit With Us, Facebook. Yeah, we live on Facebook too, by the way.
Yes, we had that Facebook Live. If y'all look in the back, y'all see that little tag back there? That's us. Yeah.
Alright, man. So, I guess we got to explain how the show gonna go. Yeah. Alright, so, we got some pizza for y'all back there. Some water.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all, Little Caesars does not want a big order, okay? So if y'all going in there getting more than like 3 pieces at once, they don't want to hear from you because they didn't even answer my calls. So.
And it took 45 minutes.
Yes, 45 minutes. That's ridiculous.
Alright, man, so this is how the show gonna go, everybody. It's our 50th episode, so we brought back a bunch of people to interview and perform. Of course we wanna have rappers doing the show. I think that's about it,
I think so.
Alright, man, I guess we... and shout out to Two Bleezy back there, man. After our show, it's gonna be the Burn One podcast, so right after our show, y'all stick around for that.
For sure.
Let's get on with the show then. Alright, so our first guest on the show, Q, man, she's a talented artist, songwriter, performer, musician with she I think till this day she got the longest interview on the show. Hour 30 minutes. Hour 30 minutes.
Yeah, that felt like a long time.
Yeah. It was dope though. Yeah, y'all give it up one time for Tony though.
I think, we'll have you on this.
All right. Thank you so much for having me, you guys.
Yes.
It's an honor to be here with all of you guys. Thank you.
For sure.
I'm excited to see everybody else today, too.
So, Tiny, what date? Yeah, how long ago did we have Tiny here? How long ago?
It was a year ago. It was your 1 year.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Oh, that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
So how have you been since then?
Great.
Good?
Yeah.
Good? Okay.
Growing, learning. It's been great.
What's changed for you since then?
Well, last year when I saw you guys, I was still really focused on fitness, and music was also really prevalent in my life too, but I've since really just completely driven my entire focus on music, and I'm doing music full time now. So
did you just realize that fast food is better than being healthy? Because it's okay.
No.
I realized it.
No, I'm still eating good. I'm dancing a lot more, so I've been dancing and doing yoga and all kinds of
I always wanted to do yoga. Have you done steam yoga?
No.
Well, hot yoga, I mean?
Hot yoga, yes.
Yeah,
It is steamy though.
Do y'all know what hot yoga is? So some people do. For the people that don't, they take you in this room, it's like 90 degrees in there. See, I'm light. Now you know I can't handle it because I said 90. But it's ridiculous, man. They have you in this hot room doing yoga. It's wild.
Well, the great thing about it is that's very detoxifying, so it's really, really good for our health and our well-being. It's really good for our skin. So yes, I know it's intense, but if you can handle it, guys, it's totally worth it.
Well, I know the last time I saw you was at the concert in November.
Yeah.
So how did you feel after that concert? That was your last one of the year, right?
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Yeah, well, so we did a show at Analog. It's called the One Night Only Concert Experience. It was the first time that I had put a full show with my entire vision together, and all of you artists out there, I inspire, or I encourage you to do the same thing, because it's really empowering to be able to bring your vision to the stage, to your friends, to your family, to your fans, in like a way that's empowering. And I don't know, it just like breathed life into me. It gave me like this realization that like, oh, I can really do this. I can really take this to the next level for myself. And so we did this concert experience, and Lauren Stillwell was there. She did a live stand-up comedy. She was the host that evening. She's phenomenal. And we had a spoken word, and we did 17 of my original songs that have not been released. Only 2 of them actually had been released, but it was really like a great way to bring my music out to the people and like get their feedback and kind of see like what really stuck for people and maybe what didn't, and maybe like ways that I could do it differently. So I really loved it. It was a great turnout, and feedback was great. So.
You know your billboard still up?
Yeah. We didn't have to pay them anymore either. That's the
Okay.
great part. So just put a billboard up and then hope that they don't have anyone to follow you up.
Did you only have one up or?
I think there's 2 still. Well, there was 4 total.
Where's your billboard?
There's one on 8th, and then there's one in East, right down in Five Corner.
Okay.
And then there was one on Broadway and one on West End.
Oh, you killing it.
How long
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
how long are they gonna keep it up?
I don't know. We're gonna
I guess
try
until
tomorrow
somebody
with
opens
that.
their spot.
I know it still says November 16th.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm like, hey, it's all good. It's,
You paying
it's free
people back there not
advertising.
to take the spot?
Right? No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I gotta ask you about your song "White Girl."
Mhm.
Probably a stupid question, but okay.
No, never is there a stupid
No, but
question.
did you just wake up and say you're gonna make a song about being a white girl? Like, is that how you feel about it?
Okay, no. I love that we're having this discussion though, because I feel like this song could raise a lot of controversy, which I'm really excited about, because I feel like, you know, Beyonce's got brown skin girls. You know, it's like, yeah, she's like out there just like representing who she is, and like how many other people can feel that way, right? And I was like in the studio with my co-writer, who I wrote a few other songs with, and we were trying to like do this song, like this beat, like it had this trap beat, you know, and I was like totally dancing like a white girl. I was like, oh my God, like I'm feeling it, you know, and it just happened, and I was like, I dance like a white girl, and they were like, yeah, you do. So it ended up becoming this whole concept, and we're gonna play that for you guys later this evening. Yeah.
And what about that video? Like, after that song, about the video was dope, by the way, too.
Thank you. Yeah, because you guys, I was on your show right before that came out.
Yeah, right before. I know you played the song, like, yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I have this song called Think of Me, and it's a ballad actually, because I do a lot of different styles. I like to call it scoop. It's soul, country, urban pop, so it's like a fusion of all these different genres and fields. And I actually like learned how to write here in Nashville, and so a lot of my writing skills really are rooted in like Nashville in the South, and like country music and blues, and I really love country music in a lot of ways, but I really love pop and R&B, and like, who I am as a singer is very pop R&B. So it was like, okay, let's bridge that gap. Let's find this space where, you know, I can really
I didn't get them
create
on
something that's my
I didn't get
own,
them on the
that's
drop.
not like anything
Like,
else. So
from
when I
somebody
put Think of Me
else
out,
from the
I
job.
already knew what was kind of coming with the bridge between all my music. And Think of Me really did great. I think it's an incredible song, and it did really well, and it got, you know, placements, and some cool things happened with it. But I think what's gonna happen with White Girl when we release that song is it's gonna like, it's gonna capture people's attention because of the name of it too, in a way, because people are like, oh, what's this? You know, is this about black versus white? It's not at all, guys. It's very much like, okay, this is just who I am, and this is how I dance, and it's like this sassy little thing. But you guys can all probably attest to knowing somebody who dances like a white girl. Okay, there's probably a lot of you in here right now. So yeah, it was just one of those self-expression songs.
Is it supposed to come out today?
Yeah. Yeah, first quarter. We're gonna be releasing a single and
Give it to the government.
5 song EP.
What about yours?
Yeah, we're gonna be working on that. Yep. So really excited. Planning to put an album together too this year. So yeah, really pumped.
So last time we talked, so we just brought that up. We talked about a year ago. So if you can recap 2019, what are, let's say, maybe 2 of your biggest or best moments of this year that you liked or you enjoyed? or maybe?
I had a great evening, such a great turnout. But really, like, just the energy in the room was so beautiful. And so I would definitely have to say that is, like, one of the highlights of this year. And then, of course, the show that I just did, November 16th at Analog, was really, really incredible. But that was, like, a big growing period for me because as, like, you know, the person whose vision is, like, the basis of it, that puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah.
You know, and we had over 30 people involved in this show. So we had a 10-piece band. We had 5 dancers, we had a ballerina, we had a spoken word piece, we had a comedian host. It was an incredible evening. I did 5 costume changes. It was like a huge undertaking.
That's a scary
But it was huge. Like, it was very scary, and I think just like combating the nerves that kind of come along with that too as an artist. And like, there's so much pressure on you to like get out there and do a great job.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, it is what it is when you walk out there, you know, you just gotta make the most of it. And it was incredible. It was a really, really incredible night. So, I'm sad you didn't make it.
I know, he didn't tell me.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I'm blaming you.
You kept the top secret.
You didn't tell me.
Okay,
Yeah, I didn't.
I see how it is.
No, but to be honest, I think I had to see that.
You follow her on Instagram.
I know. Yeah. I'm barely on Instagram.
Okay, he's not always checking my page.
No, in all seriousness though, I remember when he said that, I was even in that. In all seriousness.
It's all good. Hey, you know what? You were working.
Yeah, of course.
There you go. I'm never mad when my musician friends can't make it to my shows because that means they're working.
It better be, you know.
You know what I'm saying? No, exactly. Yeah.
I got video footage.
They better be. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold you to that one.
That's cool. I'm at that.
Okay, alright. Sounds good. We're gonna have a show in the spring here in Nashville.
Bet.
Yeah, so we're not doing another one at only concert experience, but it'll be something different and fresher. And like I said, I've been dancing and learning how to do a lot of cool things. So I'm gonna bring it all to the stage and make it really fun. I kind of like see it as like a kind of circusy a little bit, you know? I want to do some pole dance routines. I want to do some chair dancing. I want to do kind of a whole bunch of different stuff. So some live body paint again.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course we're gonna go on tour. We're gonna bring the concert experience on the road. Yeah.
So, and of course I have to go with the year theme. So for 2020, anything you have big in the works for that?
Yeah, well, like I've been saying, we're going to be releasing White Girl, and we're going to be releasing a 5-song EP. I haven't decided the order yet and kind of which way that's going to go. Obviously, it's going to be whatever the most bopping one on the EP is. So, but yeah, we're doing that, and then we're getting ready to go on tour. So we've been like really working on getting like some sponsorships and some things behind us. So we should talk, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah. So big things, exciting things, a lot of work. Expensive things. Music is not cheap, as we all know.
Never it is, never.
So, yeah. How about you guys?
What
are you guys going to be doing in 2021? Or 20? I'm already a year in advance.
I know.
Thinking so far ahead.
I know. Man, I guess thinking of the next big thing for us, trying to, put things in play. We've been talking about a lot of different things. With this being one, it was an amazing thing to close out the year with a live pod. We've come so far with like just the stuff that we've recorded, from locations to people to doing different things. So,
and your network too, obviously.
For sure.
So many beautiful people and talented people. I'm excited to see what you guys put in store for us tonight.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And yeah, I think we're gonna do it.
I'm proud of you guys, because last year we were sitting in a tiny little space.
We
It's
were.
like a rickety little closet. And you all got this whole space now, and all these people that came out. So this is really incredible. I'm really proud of you guys.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be singing later, so last, right? We're doing the last little performance tonight, so hopefully you guys can stick around for that, because I'd love to share some of the music with you. Can't wait to hear you guys too.
All right, well, can y'all give a round of applause for Tiny? You gotta get your bag. Okay.
And nobody leave after my random ass questions.
All right, I'm staying right here.
So, for anybody that don't know what random ass questions are, these questions have nothing to do with what we talked about today. Either come off my head or online. You ready? All right. So we gotta ask.
As long as it doesn't have to do with math or geometry, we're good.
No.
Okay.
So we gotta, since it's been a year, we gotta ask her, Do you eat soggy cereal or not?
Soggy cereal?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
I don't eat soggy
So,
cereal.
why do you never explain the question before you answer? All right, so
You're more passionate about it than
I am.
Passionate about soggy
Because
cereal,
people
right?
try to, they don't put no respect on the cereal. So I gotta, bring clarity.
Soggy
So,
cereal.
you know.
You guys?
All right, so.
Okay.
All right. Well, let me explain before y'all answer. One second. So, you ever had like crunch berries? Crunch berries like ruin your gums when you eat
You
them.
realize I don't eat that kind of food, right?
Look. I'm just kidding.
I eat cheeseburgers.
Okay. Well, I don't think
But I don't eat.
you won't have a soggy burger, so we'll just exclude you out of this one. Sometimes, when you have depending on the certain cereal, you're not gonna eat it right away because you don't want to like ruin your gums. You're gonna let it marinate for a little bit. She nodding her hair. She see what I'm talking about. Yeah. So sometimes you want to let it marinate a little bit. So some people eat it like right away. Some people wait a few seconds. So that's why I asked that question.
I mean, if I was eating cereal, I'd wait a few seconds. But soggy, no.
Oh, see, you should explain it.
But you said like crunchy something, like
She
after
said no
crunch.
to soggy.
No, she changed her answer.
She said no to soggy.
No to soggy, but like absorbing a slight bit of moisture, yes.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that. That's a one for me.
Okay.
So slightly
Got
soggy.
it.
Yeah.
That's slightly soggy.
Yeah, so maybe we need to recapture the question.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, next question is, do you think penguins have knees?
Do I think penguins have wings?
And then there's a right and wrong answer to this.
I would have to say no.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said okay.
All right.
You didn't know how to react to that.
You learned something new today.
So if I get like certain amount of these right, do I get a present?
No.
It's Christmas. Come on now.
It's not Christmas yet.
Almost. It's close enough.
Oh, yes.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
sticker. That's great. Thank you. I'll use that sticker.
Alright, last question is, do you think hot dog is a sandwich?
No. Do you think hot dog is a sandwich? But I can see how you would say that it would be. It's between two pieces of
You
bread.
look it up though, right? You remember it?
Yeah, and they classified it as a sandwich.
I suppose that makes sense.
I guess it all depends.
I just never thought about it.
Because some people would say like because you put it in a bun that is not, but it's technically still bread.
Well, and you put things on it,
Facts.
so that makes sense.
Yeah. So you could go. You go either way. But technically, Google tells me that it is a sandwich.
She says no.
We're gonna stop narrating on the food places to me. We're gonna switch that up. 'Cause I look nuts.
Alright man, does anybody in our live audience got any questions for Tony before she go?
Anybody?
Any questions at all?
Yes.
Do you feel like you living in your purpose?
Yes, I do feel like I'm living in my purpose. You know, it's interesting that you asked that because this last year was a really big year of growth for me, like I had mentioned, and it was definitely a time where I had to find my purpose and my mission because music, in my opinion, it's so hard. Music's so hard. It's so hard to get up sometimes. Like 3 days ago, I was bawling because I was like, just frustrated, you know? It's like, it gets so frustrating. Like, it gets discouraging when you, like, put your heart and your soul into your music and you just feel like it's not going where you want it to. You know, it's not resonating with the people like you want it to. So, yes, I do feel like I'm living in my purpose because this year I realized something. It's interesting. I was looking back on this piece of paper that I wrote out like a year and a half ago, and it was my goals, right? And it was like all about living in my purpose, making sure that I focus on what my purpose and my mission is. And for me, what that is it's really about helping people. It's really about, for me, I grew up in foster care. So I went to 12 schools growing up. There was always change in my life. I still to this day don't really have parents in my life. And the relationships with them is toxic, so I've had to, stay away for my own well-being and my family. And that's a hard decision to make, it's really, really hard. But when you can live in your purpose and your mission, and you understand that your story and everything that you've been through as an artist is there for a reason to help other people grow, and to help other people change, and to help other people live and love and lead, that in itself is enough. So yes, my music is a catalyst, to what I want to do with my life. Facilities and talk to these teen girls, because for me, I can resonate with the young women. I can't go and see the boys, okay? Because boys they can't focus when they're young, you know? Like, they need men who can, no, I'm being serious though. Like, they need men who can help them focus. Just like women, we need women to help us focus and stay focused on who we are and who we're trying to be as women. So what I want to do is I want to go into these facilities over the next year on our tour, and we're going to go in and we're going to play music for them. We're going to teach them to write. We're going to teach them how to have more self-care, because health and wellness is really a big part of my life. And so I want to make sure that I'm infusing these life things into them in that small moment that I'm with them. Because I went to this place in Racine, Wisconsin, we were talking about that, called Southern Oaks Girls School. It was not a girls' school. It was a prison for young women. I was 14 years old. I had committed a felony, and I went into foster care, I was in a group home, and they wanted to put me back in foster care, and I was like, I ain't doing it. So I lit that bitch on fire. And that wound me up in a place where there was bars and things, you know? So it was not good for me, but I was supposed to be there for 5 years. And after just a few weeks of being there was this young woman that came in. It was all these girls that were at a local Christian college. And they would come in and they would talk to us, and this young woman sat in front of me. And it was the first time in my whole life that someone just accepted me for who I was, right where I was at. They didn't challenge that. She didn't tell me what I should be doing differently. She just accepted me where I was at, and in 9 months I got out of there, by the grace of God. So I'm telling you, it's one of those things. Yes, I do feel like I'm living in my mission and my purpose. Sorry that took so long to explain, but I'm super passionate about it, obviously. So yeah, I think that when we have a platform like we do as artists to speak on, it's important to impact people in the way that we feel we should be doing, whatever that is. So, yeah.
Appreciate you being on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much for having me.
Like she said earlier, she's gonna close out the show, so y'all stick around for that. But we do have a performance coming up right now.
Can't wait to hear.
Where's Gooch at? Where's Gooch at? All right, man. Yeah.
All right, let's give one more round of applause for Tiny.
My name is Gooch. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
What you doing, Gooch?
I ain't everything. Slow motion. I'm doing open swing first. I like open swing. I love it. I'm gonna finish this one through. You feel what I'm saying? But I really write music. Just a little backstory. I write music because I didn't take it seriously at first. I was just like, oh yeah, let's make some songs and let's be rappers and shit. And I actually wrote a song, and my homeboy was like, hey, but you hard. And I was like, seriously? I was like, yeah. So 8 months ago, I started really taking it serious, and it was getting serious feedback. I think I put out 3 videos on my Facebook, and I got my first show. I was like, oh shit. And then at that show, I got invited to another show. I was like, oh shit. And then so on and so forth. That's how I got here. So I appreciate y'all having me. Let's get to it. Yeah. Oh shit. I'm a maniac without my brain intact. I came to eat. I want the chicken beef and all the table scraps. This ain't rap. This that supermarket with a gravy at. Pour it over all you bland ass rappers. And eat up every track, spit crack. Making niggas think I brought the 80s back. Vicious rap, Moscow. Shit, I got bars, ho. Narcos. Trying to make my living just like Pablo. Got a vision of 2 freaky women in the Congo. By the time you get this, I'll be in a different time zone. Probably with some Asians cooking chicken in a condo. Get your mind blown. Rolling peach swishers, though like flea flickers. Why you think they call me Scuba Steve, nigga? Focused on my craft so I can get the dough. It's kinda hard when women treat your zipper like a mistletoe prolific flow. Type of shit that you won't need incursions for. You came for fame, I came came to get my pockets on some more jokes. Little strokes in the dead of summer, I can make it snow. Some might say I need a heated plunger, cause my shit too cold, riding clean, tits on Stevie Wonder. I can't see you all, tasting dreams are rolling up medicinal with centerfolds. Just try and kick it like the FIFA Cup. Don't get it twisted, you'll get boxed for this dough, but this ain't Pizza Hut. You said strong, but your shit weak as fuck. You got that work, cool. My niggas dressed for the job, boy, they keep it tough. Flow like crack rock mixed with opium. Being ready, I'm just waiting on my opening. You niggas better think twice before approaching him. They don't know it goes all in. Open swim, flow like crack rock mixed with opium. Being ready, I'm just waiting on my opening. You niggas better think twice before approaching him. They don't know it goes all in. Open swim, heat, I'm on my lava flow. Even if my eyes is closed, I can see the vision that I'm destined to be a king. Nigga could've died a while ago. I'm blessed as fuck, but don't press your luck. I make it rain blows for that pot of gold. Under pressure, I stay on point. Ballerina toe, gladiator shit to this booth. Call me Russell Crowe. Body in the beat with a swift jab and a couple bows. And send the track back with a swollen eye and a broken nose. Spit the dopest flow, be careful not to overdose. Some people live to cut you down, be careful when you show the ropes. Not saying I'm the hottest, but you can't deny this smell of smoke. Your ass end up missing out here fucking with them country folk. But you ain't know I'm from a city where them youngest losing hope in general. You bitch Jackson, just trying to stay afloat, survival of the fittest. So most you rappers won't make it home. You say this how you living, but most you rappers just making songs. I got them hot like the soup song, salty like bouillon. Most rappers need a voucher like a Groupon, thumb through paper like a bookworm. And if you paint the wrong picture, fuck around, get the clip like a coupon. Nigga flows like crack rock mixed with oat. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ready, I'm just waiting on my open. I better think twice before approaching. They don't know he goes all in. Open swim, flows like crack rock mixed with opium. Been ready, I'm just waiting on my opening. This one, stay with me.
Woo! 8 months?
Yeah, 8 months.
8 months, bro?
8 months.
I smell cap.
I smell it too.
You are, bro.
It's in the air.
Raining balls.
Alright, well. Yeah. This is, by the way, alright. It's my son's favorite song. I ain't gonna lie to you. My son said I had to do it to him. Yeah, a chronic cough from all the reefer I've been breathing in. Riding with a sack and about a fifth of gin. Strapped black like my next of kin. Flying on my next of sins. Pray so I don't fuck around and let all of my demons in. Yeah, so you niggas need to back. Cause I got it on lock like a bad bag. I'm the black cat with the fat sack. Fuck around and get your neck snapped for the cheese like a rat trap. And if that ass fat, but I smash that. I be dripping all gold like an Aztec. You better guard your steeds, I make it hard to breathe. I'm about to give a nigga asthma when I attack. When they come to this beat, I be murdering niggas. Think I ain't gon' eat, man, the nerve of these niggas. Please somebody go get who's serving these niggas. Tell them that I need a bird from the nigga. Like, hold on, I'm easily the coolest nigga in it. Call me Frozone. Hotter than the summer with a coat on for the city, I'ma put on. Pretty brown thing, rolling with me, getting freaky, blowing cushion the ozone. Excuse me if I don't really understand the hate. The whole city been underrated. Nigga, where I come from, if you want to take it. Well, they use shotguns for the home invasion. Black blood, black mask, so exposing face. So we call it free bands, so we coming for the profit. Think it's all well and fun to the nigga with the gun. Fuck around and cap one over what's in your wallet. Stop it. Ride through the streets like Italians. Mobbing. Small, but I ain't never been to college, but I am improved. They tried to knock me down, but I ain't moved. I keep a rocket on my side like I am Groot. Kick gang like an iron boot. Coming up in the city that ain't giving us hope. Till the niggas start kicking all these ridiculous symphonies. And my niggas keep telling me, you don't put up they go, but you killing they hope. Let them breathe, nigga. See, I ain't just another out east nigga. Now I'm about but I'm riding with the peacekeeper. More smoke, well I hope you brought your weed with you. Keep it cool, but you know I got the heat with me. And they saying we can tell, nigga, by the way you cook the beat. My lady ass back sitting like a Georgia peach. You getting dough like a cookie sheet. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Hey. I had no part in this. That's hard to fuck. I heard this. Got to find the part. That's hard, bitch. But you can follow me on Instagram, Gooch Madness, GOOCH Madness. Catch me on Facebook, Christopher Black Gooch. Gooch is actually my last name. It's actually my name. So don't think I'm trying to be Gucci Man or nothing like that. That's actually my name and actually who I am. And I feel like if I'm putting out a product, I should put my name on it, you feel what I'm saying? And give it to everybody else. But Open Swim, the mixtape, gonna be coming soon. It's about 8 songs. Doing my best. But I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate y'all for the opportunity. Listen to the rest of this show.
This guest, you know, her music been getting played on Chicago radio. She's been on the charts. You know, she's a big Nebraska football fan. I'm gonna have to ask her about it when she gets up here. Y'all give it up one time for Brina K.
The cheese, the pepperoni.
There we go.
Yeah.
Putting it on the mic.
How you been? How you been?
I've been really good. I've been really busy, but it's been fun busy.
So yeah, tell us, so Chicago radio, how did that come about for you? Which one was it?
It was Rome, so I'll be actually playing that. Yeah, I'll be playing that one, so it's really exciting. But it's a station called Big 95.5 Chicago, and they're doing this thing where they have local music and they play it on Sunday nights. So I submitted it for their consideration, and I asked my fans to, encourage them to play it, and they came through and they actually ended up playing it 2 shows in a row. So it was really exciting.
And you've been charting too, right? I know you had some songs that charted in the past.
Cheese, pepperoni.
You posted on Twitter, I know you did.
On She Won't Radio. Yeah, She Won't Radio. It's like an internet radio. Yeah, a couple of my songs have been doing really well on there, so I think Heat of the Moment, which you'll also hear, went to like number 8. Yeah, no, I always share that and tag it. They reply with a little heart. So I'm like, sharing that for you.
So Brina, you are from Chicago originally, correct?
Yeah, Chicagoland, greater Chicagoland area. So I'm from Schaumburg, which is like a suburb of Chicago. But when you're from the burbs, you kind of just say Chicago, and then
Say the main.
if you're actually from there, then people are like, oh, what's from there? If I just say Schaumburg to someone who's not from the city, they're like, okay, it's like, where is that? And I'm like, by Chicago. So it saves me time.
So what brought you to Nashville?
I was always into music from a very young age. I learned to play the violin when I was in kindergarten, and it's kind of just always been a part of who I am. And it's funny, a lot of artists will say, oh, I knew I wanted to sing and write songs and move to Nashville since I was a little kid, and that really wasn't my story. I loved music, I loved performing, I was a musical theater kid, I was a Pam, I just loved attention, I loved being on the stage. And throughout my life that was always kind of there, but I didn't go for it until it was almost too late. I went to college, I started off majoring in broadcast journalism, because I thought that might be fun, and then kind of switched around. I was taking artistic classes that weren't a part of my major, so it was like wasting my money on these classes. And then when I graduated, I kind of had to pick me, and I was like, this is not going to happen. My dream is not going to happen unless I go for it. And you can't go for things halfway. You have to go for 100%. So I was like, I'm going to go to Nashville. I don't really have a plan, but Music City, and I wanted music, so that's where I'm going to go. And the rest was history.
Okay. How does is your family very supportive in your music?
Yeah, they always have been. I think they recognize the fact that I'm a go-getter, whether it was soccer or cheerleading or dance or wanting to learn a new skill. If I put my mind to something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it 100%. So my track record of being that way, even though it's, people think it's a hard industry, they are confident in me, and they've always been really supportive of me. So I appreciate that, because I know not everybody gets that.
Yeah, so I gotta ask you about the Nebraska football.
Yes, go Big Red.
What did you think of this season this year? It's a cool, you know, they're not a ball game.
They're not, but you know, we're building something amazing, and like I say in my song, Rome was not built in a day. So you know, we got Scott Frost in there. He's doing a great job, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be awesome, and when it does happen, it's gonna be the best thing ever. You can't just win all the time. It's not as sweet. It's not as sweet. So I'm really excited for where the program is going. There's actually an alumni group here that I'm with, I do communications with, and we do watch parties every Saturday. We fill up a whole bar, and it's really fun. It's really fun. Just kind of fan base to be part of. Very passionate, very dedicated. We'll stick with their team. I'm loyal. I'll stick with my team through the ups and downs, and so it'll be great.
Just football?
I mean, football, they're kind of known more for football. I'm supportive of anything Nebraska. But football's kind of like our thing. Got all those 5 national championships. Picture me. So they're kind of proud of that over there.
Okay. So what can we expect from you in 2020?
2020, I have a lot of lofty goals. I want to start playing regularly, like a full band show.
Actually, I forgot to say, but I'm gonna drop a video.
I have a list of venues in town that I want to play. Also, I'm hoping that I can put together an EP this year. That's like a goal. I need to raise the funds, obviously, and plan all that. But putting it out in the universe, like, it's gonna happen. I have the 2 songs I'm gonna sing today. Actually, I have music videos for, so I'm really excited to release those because we worked. Been working really hard on that. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm still working on my SMART goals for the year.
Underground
And I'm just hoping to always be progressing to something bigger and better that makes me uncomfortable and challenges myself.
I'm just like an artist.
You ready for some random questions?
Emo.
Alright. Well, she wasn't on the show.
Type shit, but I got emo cards, but like, I'm a weirdo.
Slightly.
It's like I'm a
But I like
weirdo.
that. I like the weirdo.
Slightly.
Thanks. That's
Yeah,
my
it's
favorite.
like, cause
Well, I think, it's important to like articulate. Anything soggy, I'm thinking like it's been sitting there for like 10 minutes. It's like oatmeal, like, and I'm just like a little like sensory, like no.
I don't like who you became as far as like visually.
I prefer to eat my cereal, milk, put it on there, maybe a stir, and then
I don't know.
like eat it before it gets too soggy. So, but you know what? To each their own.
Either people say,
Alright, so would you rather live in a zombie apocalypse or alien apocalypse?
or trip.
I think zombie just because there's been enough TV shows to like kind of give me an idea of what to do. I mean, I guess there's movies and stuff about aliens too, but I don't know. I think aliens, we don't know as much about aliens. I think like they could have all kinds of weird powers and like wipe us all out. Zombies are slow. Like once we figure them out, we can get it figured out.
Like I was about to come
See
up
The
like
Walking
4 hours.
Dead.
Like, of course I'm gonna do something just because.
Follow up the cereal question.
I mean, that's cool with me too, but
Yeah, you won't be in the.
No, I do not.
Okay, I need.
You can have like soup has to be
Okay, cool.
like wet. Cereal you can have dry
hit me
cereal.
up on Instagram or whatever.
All the ingredients.
I'm finna follow you better right now.
No, because it's cereal with milk. But like a soup, all the ingredients of a soup separately are not a soup, but cereal is still cereal when it's dry.
That's a bar.
It's still liquid.
No, I know I'm gonna do it.
What? Well, milk is dry cereal.
I mean, you can have pasta with that, like the noodles in it. You can have those without.
Huh?
Yeah,
So what?
I agree.
Yeah, I do. I went first.
Last question. If you could detach any body part, which part would it be?
Alright, I got you.
Do I have to do that?
If you want.
If I wanted to? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're designed pretty well. I would love to add maybe like.
That's a smooth avoiding the question. That's real nice. Let's see what you did.
Well, if I didn't have to do it, if I like must lose one, probably like. I don't know. Oh, I can reattach
We
it.
got plenty.
I don't know. Maybe for like a party trick, like my arm. Like take it off and be like, hey.
Oh, party
Which one was your
trick.
favorite out of the ones
Watch what I can
I
do.
like the first one. And when you're practicing, I
Alright, so
think
do
it
we
was the
got any
first
live
one
questions
again.
in the audience?
yeah,
That one was definitely my favorite.
Any questions at all?
What's one of your
Definitely
favorite
getting
songs?
Uzi vibes.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That I've written.
I was over there like fixing up my clothes, and I was like,
I think my favorite one. I've written a lot this year, but I've only had like 4 singles that are produced, so it's kind of more fun when they're all like it's all produced to add all kinds of fun stuff. So I think
the thing is,
it kind of changes by my mood, but I really love Heat of the Moment, which I'm
find
gonna
out music
play for you guys just because it was a co-write with my producer Mike Anderson, and it was just inspired by like the weather in Chicago in like the summertime, and then it turned into this whole like narrative and story. And whenever I hear it, it makes me want to like get ready and go out dancing. So it turned out really cool. And I kind of think we just built it in such a cool way that it's really fun.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna get a trash bag in a second.
Get up here and perform. Of course, I got your.
Or just my name, Brina K.
Yeah.
Brina K is my name. My middle name is K, so I go by that because it's cool.
You can tell. This might be good.
All right.
You don't stick
Get in the Brina K.
I got Justin Love on guitar.
Shout out to Justin.
He's awesome. He writes and sings as well, so follow him too.
Ask him, but
And that's his real name. I made him show me his ID. So my dad's like really cool stage name.
he gets annoyed with me because I make
So
a
this
beat
first
out of
one I'm
everything.
gonna do is the one that actually got played on the radio in Chicago. It's called Rome, and I wrote it when I first moved to town. Had no idea what I was doing. I got a job at an ice cream shop because that's the only place that would hire me. Slide over. And everything was kind of a disaster when I first moved here. Like so many things went wrong. I was really feeling sad and alone, and just like, what am I doing? What have I gotten myself into? And so the fact that that song is the first one that made it like on a real FM radio station is incredible. So, here you go. I've been told my crazy dream might get the best of me, and I've been told that getting old is pretty hard, and I can play like I'm unafraid of the change. I'll find an adventure where all I need is the melody in my heart. But it's not all sunshine, roses have thorns. I'm stranded in the rain against a storm, and sometimes I just wanna lay on the floor. Sometimes I don't wanna try anymore. I'm lonely and I'm broke, oh so far away from home. Sometimes I just wanna throw in the towel. I haven't been myself in a while. I'm scared and unprepared, but that's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day, yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day, yeah. I made big mistakes right away, feeling like a failure. I call my mom with the saddest song in my head. She said to me, honey, please, you'll see life gives you two choices. Give it up, or you keep.
Show, man. How was that?
It was my first time doing something like that, but it was great for like exposure and stuff like that. I was nervous at first because, first time doing something, you don't know how it's gonna turn out, but it was exciting. I'm looking forward to doing it again in the future.
That was dope. So tell everybody that didn't hear your first interview you did with us. Tell us about the Villa Pearl and who you are.
Okay, so basically the Villa Pearl is like a souvenir brand representing Nashville. And then like when you think about it, like this is the shirt, the hoodie I have on right now, so it really can be versatile for like all, I know there's villas everywhere. So like basically like all the villas here in Tennessee, you can represent it by wearing this right here. If you're not from here, you can get it like a souvenir. You go to New York, get a shirt that's I love New York. So basically I'm just working on making this like the #1 stamp for our city. So whenever people come here, they see it, they want to take it home with them. The people from here, want to go places, represent, 615 the Ville. So a little bit about myself. I'm 21 years old. I started wanting to get into entrepreneurship just from working at a young age and realizing like the stuff that you really want in life, you're gonna have to take sacrifices to get, because you're never gonna be able to just be a boss by always working for the next person. So I started taking like when I was in high school, I started doing photography, started seeing how that worked, and then I started the clothing brand thing the end of 2018. And so since then, it's like opened my eyes a lot. I learned a lot, I'm like real driven and encouraged to keep going, learning. Like, that I could touch many people from doing what I do, it can take you far, take you different places, you know. So stuff like that just is what I'm into. The Instagram page is the Ville Apparel, TheVilleApparel. That's the Ville Apparel. And if you want to follow my personal page, is at I am Darwin Moore.
All right, man. So just tell some of the people some of the great things you've been able to do with your brand. I've been seeing a couple things on IG. I remember the basketball team is one of the ones I've been seeing the most recent. So
really,
talk to the people a little bit about that.
I'm gonna try to go in order actually, cause I sometimes I lose track. I be doing so much stuff. I'm not even trying to, but let's see. So since I started my clothing brand, I was able to like meet a lot of different people and stuff. So the first big person that I got to like meet and have promote was Take Heath. He's one of the best producers out right now. We listen to hip hop music. You probably heard him on a lot of instrumentals. After that, we had the Waffle House hero James Shaw. He had my shirt on and it was on the news. So a lot of people was taking pictures of it and sending it to me like, hey, I see your shirt on the news. Da 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 da. Shortly after that, I got a trademark and everything, started doing bigger stuff with it. So I had like Tennessee State University's men's basketball team. They all warmed up in my shirts, and so I did like a limited edition. I had the Ville on the front with the TSU tag on the sleeve. So they wore the games doing warm-ups, and so everybody in the crowd, of course, get to see. And at that game, I had met somebody from here named Mookie Betts. He's in the MLB, and so he got to see the shirts, and then I made a connection with him. And then like here recently, he had the shirt on during the soccer draft, so it was on like public television. He's representing, so you know millions of people see it and stuff like that. I sponsored the basketball team that I graduated from. So I graduated from Hunter's Lane High School. I did the same thing with them. 2018 basketball season, they had my shirts on. They got warm-ups. Let's see. I did the same thing with another high school that I went to my freshman year, East Nashville High School, and they have them on this season. So if you ever go to a high school basketball game and East is playing, you'll see them warming up in the shirts. I've came out with a lot of different products. So like most people, when they start clothing brand, they just start off with t-shirts. I've been dropping like stuff for the ladies, like the 2 pieces, like really just being versatile with the clothing. I actually made it into 2 stores this year. VIP Clothing is right down the street. I think it's 4066 Dollarsville Pike. They're right up the street. I had a little deal going on with them. They was ordering from me like for all the Jordan releases and stuff like that. I was like doing the custom t-shirts. So like I make the tops match like different shoe releases. And then I got into another store called Era Clothing. It's off of Bell Road. So they put an order in with me. And so really just getting to do stuff like that, like I really be humble a lot of times. I don't really realize what I'm doing, but a lot of people tell me like for my age, like that's a lot of accomplishments and stuff like that. So I guess it was good that I started young, and so like I got plenty of time on my hands to just keep going. And so like right now I'm working on a whole lot of stuff. Like it's like I can't even speak on it right now. I just gotta do it because I'm a firm believer in like actions a lot of than words. So
what? Trying to figure out. Well, no, I'll say that one. So, what do you have been playing coming up that you actually can talk about?
Something that I can talk about that's kind of big. Well, all I am gonna say is a lot of new stuff is on the way. So I've been getting some different connections and stuff like that, and like I'm able to do a little bit more, put out a lot more different products. So like I was saying, like you know, most people just start off with like t-shirts and tops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a collection of things. 2020, we're gonna have a little bit of everything from like literally from accessories to different types of clothing. I got a new connect. She's like a seamstress and everything, so she's able to provide me with whatever I ask for, like specific fit and everything like that. So
yeah.
Summertime, ladies want to wear like the cute 2 pieces. I'm gonna have those, but I'm gonna have my own style. Like literally can draw it up and she can do it for me. So like jumpsuits. Yeah, I've already had. I got jumpsuits that I had last year. I don't have. I usually have them on around this time of year, but if you follow the brand page, you can see pictures on there. They're also on my website, and those were like a unisex style. Like next year, I'm gonna have like the style for the females, like the fitted ones. I'm trying to get into more stores, So like I got like a lot of work to put in, but hopefully y'all get to see. I just gotta put the work in, and so.
Okay.
All right, man. All right, were you ready for some random questions?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, so if you could be a member of any TV sitcom, which one would it be?
Like any TV show?
Yeah, family sitcom.
I would go back to the day and be in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince. All right. Let's say you've been given an elephant, right?
Let's say you've been given an elephant.
Yeah.
What kind of question?
Hey, if somebody randomly just give you an elephant.
Let's say.
Yeah. Let's say you can't get rid of it. What you gonna do with it?
If somebody give me an elephant,
Yeah.
I'll make money from it. So I'm gonna like put it somewhere, and you know you don't see elephants everywhere. So I'm gonna charge like $5 to bring your kids and see the elephant.
Alright, last question is, you're in the circus, would you rather be shot out of a cannon or in the lion's mouth?
Say that one more time.
Would you rather be shot out of a cannon or in the lion's mouth? You know how they stick their head in the mouth?
Let me ask you something. If I get shot out the cannon, is it like a safe place for me to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot me out there.
Oh man, hey, last thing. Tell people about your bike life, man. You've been going crazy. You've been a daredevil.
Right.
So I started riding, like when I graduated high school, I knew I wanted to get a bike that year. Just to have something fun to do. I'm like a daredevil, like, you know, you like to get on roller coasters, like you like to get that rush feeling. So I had like started looking into like motorcycles and stuff like that. And then after I started looking at those, like I was just seeing other little videos on the internet, like people riding dirt bikes in the streets, and it caught my eye. I'm like, man, this look cool as hell. Like you see them popping wheelies. At first you might think like, some people might think like it's crazy and stuff like that. But like once I got into it and started meeting some of the people who do it, like they're just like me, like they just like to have fun, have a good time. It's kind of like a brotherhood. Like I've been to different states, different cities, and they show you mad love because y'all share their passion for the same thing. So like, it's like the bikes bring bonds. It's keeping people out of trouble. Cause you know people can be out here doing anything. A lot of people like here, like in the city, who might not like each other personally, we come together, put our personal issues aside, and we ride as one group, ride as one. Like I said, I've been in like Miami, Atlanta, North Carolina, St. Louis, Memphis, like been all these cities, and I can go back and know people there now because of the strength of the bikes. Like if it wasn't for the bikes, we wouldn't even know each other. And then it's kind of like a sport. Like it's just like a fun little hobby. So I don't know if any of y'all ever seen it before, but like you probably will soon because the culture is really growing. Kind of like skateboarding. When skateboarding started off, it was kind of like a legal thing. You know, cops used to take people's skateboards, and it's kind of like that with the bikes here and there. Like, you might get chased by the police one day, but at the end of the day, it's like we're not trying to harm nobody. We're trying to have a good time, and so they're working on making it legal, making it more commercial, like finding like parks for us to ride at, because it's like something that's real fun to do.
Okay. All right, so do you have any questions from our audience for Dom?
Have you ever considered expanding your line of clothing into the bike world?
So that's a good question. And actually, like I said, we go out of town and stuff like that. A lot of people who ride bikes will all go wearing like the same stuff, and it'll be from our brand. So I had came out with one. I can kind of start, you know. But one thing I do is like I focus on one thing at a time. So like I'm not gonna start this and then lose focus, and then like I just like master this first, then get into this, master that, and then move so on and so forth. All right, I think he had a question too.
Do you keep apparel in your all times?
So the thing with that is like since I don't have a physical like location, if I'm about to have like a pop-up shop or something, then I'll stock up. And if I don't sell everything, then of course I have it on me and I like post it, like post what sizes that I have. Somebody want to get it, they can get it that way. But what I did was I invested into my own equipment to like print like t-shirts and stuff like that. So I let people order like t-shirts through me. And it's like a fast turnaround. So like Monday through Friday, my supplier who ships me my tops take like a day to ship. So if somebody wants something, they let me know like a day or two ahead of time. We can work it like that. But as far as just like keeping like extra stuff on me, I don't usually do that just because like it's a hassle like meeting up here and there like. So unless I'm doing a pop-up shop, I usually don't just keep too much on me.
All right. Got any more questions? Any more? All righty. All right. So, you ready for the raffle?
How you want to do it?
Alright, I got a bag right here full of names that RSVP'd.
Okay.
Just the FYI, if you're not in here, we're just gonna go to the next person. Alright, but yeah, he doesn't have his shirt on right now. He'll get with y'all.
So basically, like with this raffle, I do a lot of custom stuff, like I said. So whoever wins, if you're in here, all you gotta do is let me know your size and what colors you want, so and you can get it in your preference. So that way, it's more convenient for you as well.
Alright.
Did I RSVP?
Did I RSVP? I would like
We go.
Can't finish the whole bottle.
We have a Ruth Bowman.
Shout out to my mama.
That's rigged. It's rigged.
They cheated.
Hey, I did not know he was gonna rig it like that. I didn't know.
Why y'all cheating like that,
Congratulations, I'll make sure I get with you and get your information, get you a free t-shirt.
She really won, bro.
And we got two more rappers. Don't be hating. It's okay. Two more. Y'all be alright. Alright, yeah, so hey. We appreciate you being on the show. I know you shout out to social media, but shout out again to everybody.
So once again, and then for those who are not on social media, my website is the same. It's TheVilleApparelTN.com, Instagram, TheVilleApparelTN, and then my personal Instagram is at IamDarwinMoore. So I appreciate y'all having me. Y'all check out the merch. I got a lot coming soon.
Alright, clap it up for Darwin. Yeah, I got you. Don't trip.
Come on up here, bro. You up here, bro. Let's do that. Alright, can I get everybody up though? Can I get everybody up though? So we finna turn up. Alright, yeah, we finna turn up. Oh, let me take the jacket off.
Play that shit on TNT. Hey, 2.5 OCT. Say bitch, ayy, rather, ayy, they been up with me, they been fuck with me. Say bitch, ayy, rather, ayy, they been up with me, they been fuck with me. Say bitch, ayy, I keep it tough, I keep it safe, I keep my pay. Say bitch, ayy, they be up with me, they been stuck with me, I keep them up on me, they been fuck with me, they been shit for me, they don't care for me, it's only blood for me. I keep the feel with me, I keep the two with me. In case of fuck nigga, fuck with me. Say bitch, ayy, I been all like that, I been all like that, I been all like that. Say bitch, ayy, why you talk like that? Why you act like that? Why you act like that? Say bitch, ayy, cut the gay, moved on like that, got the back like that. Say bitch, ayy, never trust again, never love again, forever frozen. Say bitch, ayy. Say bitch, ayy, what the fuck? They been holding me, they been fucking with me. Say bitch, ayy, cut the K, they been with me, they been fucking with me. Say bitch, ayy, I keep it tight, I keep a snap, I keep my pay. Say bitch, ayy, they been with me, they been stuck with me, I keep them up on me, they been fuck with me, they been shoot for me, they don't care for me, it's all they go with me, I keep the feel with me, I keep the two with me, in case of fuck nigga, fuck with me. Say bitch, ayy, I been like that, I been like that, I been like that. Say bitch, ayy, we used to like that, we look like that, we move like that. Say bitch, ayy, cut the ayy, we like that, cut the like that. Say bitch, ayy, never trust again, never love again, forever frozen. Say bitch,
Like, crazy. Right, it was crazy. Grab the trash can. Had to put somebody in the trash can. ATM. Hey. Hey.
Yeah, it's me, nigga. Keep that strap on me, nigga. Poppin' that your knee, nigga. Yeah, I keep it on me. Yeah, it's me, nigga. Keep that strap on me, nigga. Poppin' that your knee, nigga. Yeah, I'm poppin' that your knee. Yeah, it's me, nigga. Keep that strap on me, nigga. Poppin' that your knee, nigga. Yeah, I keep it on me. Yeah, it's me, nigga. Keep that strap on me, nigga. Hey, poppin' that your knee, nigga. Yeah, I'm poppin' that your knee. Fuck what else get put down. Headshots got you ducking down. Yeah, ain't no witnesses. Yeah, we be killing shit. Yeah, gotta finish shit. Yeah, we really cooking it. Yeah, it's me, nigga. Keep that strap on me, nigga. Poppin' that your knee, nigga. Yeah, I'm poppin' on me. Yeah, it's me, nigga. Keep that strap on me, nigga. Poppin' that your knee, nigga. Yeah, I'm poppin' that your knee. See, niggas be dodging. They don't want no problems. My niggas be starving. They just like some monsters. My niggas don't revolve. My niggas be stalking. Black, my niggas out shopping. My niggas retarded. Put you in the garbage. Choppers on deck. Hard. Protected like all say. Yeah, we in the hallway. Niggas panicking. The dose. Hey. Instagram, baby dolls. With 2 Y's, that's 2 Y's, not 1. Baby dolls with 2 Y's, with 2 S's too. Don't forget this shit, man. This is my time money, nigga. Who can't spell baby? If you can't spell baby, you must be retarded. You slow. Hey, anybody still can't spell baby.
Give it up for baby dog.
Hey, did you shout out to social media? Alright, I wanna make sure. Yeah, he went Tom Cruise on you, man, standing on the couch and stuff. On the seats. Tom Cruise on you.
Don't charge me for that.
Nah.
Hey, don't talk to us. Talk
Hey,
to
yeah,
music, bro.
it's $2.99 per check.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Alright, man.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. So next guest. Yeah, man, I think, 2018, this is personally my favorite interview for 2018. This next guy we got coming up to the stage, man, he's an artist and producer, man. Y'all give it up one time for D&K.
Hey.
No. There you go. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
How you been, man? How you good?
I've been good, man. I've been great. I've been feeling good.
So what you been up to since our last interview? It's been like almost 2 years, close to 2 years.
Has it been that long?
It's been it was a year in November. Yeah, a year in November. Yeah.
Dang. Well, no, I've been doing a lot, man. I've been really focused on like actually making like real music. Cause when I first got into hip hop, I was just rapping. So I just was, rapping on whatever beats I was given. But lately, I've been digging, and now I feel like I'm in a place where I can really show people me through the music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you artist and producer. Yeah. Which one you like doing better?
It breaks my heart a little bit, but I think I like producing more.
Why is that?
It's just more. It's just so much more to it. It's like people talk, everybody got something to say, but like when you're on the keys and when you mix it and when you're really putting that shit together, it's just a whole nother vibe, a whole nother type of energy that you create without even saying it.
Okay.
So what have you been working on lately?
I've been working on this project called Still Here. I have lots of songs recorded to it, but I only got 2 songs that I actually like.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to.
I'm open to
you know, take it slow, because I really want it to be more than just
we can do like in the morning session.
what I already
after
been
5,
doing.
but, like,
You know what
before
I
1
mean?
would be
That's what
best.
I'm saying.
Or Mondays.
So which one did you start doing first? Did you start being an artist first or an engineer? I mean, producer first. I'm sorry.
Artist
I'm gonna
first.
trip on Instagram.
Gotcha. What made you make that transition?
I got a lot of fucking music. So
I'll explore it.
I just didn't like
check it out. See what
I
you
just
like.
didn't like the way
nice
the
to meet you.
direction
Nice to meet you
hip
too.
hop is going. So I was like, well, somebody's got to take the wheel, and you know,
Hip hop hero.
Yeah.
So I know you was trying to, at some point you was going to change your name. You still on there, or you still with DNK?
I keep trying to change my name, but people keep calling me DNK, so I just let that go.
I mean, you might as well.
I mean,
they'll be used to it at some point.
the only other option is to go by my name, which is Kiel, and I think that's pretty cool, but I don't know. I really been putting too much thought into that.
So what, you been working on anything new?
I mean, other than the project, I've been getting into videos, like really understanding how they work. Cause I'm not trying to make videos like with the computer and everything, but just like me playing my part, having more of an understanding, so I know what I'm doing. You know, I'm trying to really get to the bottom of it.
So what's your favorite software to use when you record or like producing?
I like Ableton because it's like water. It just, whatever you trying to do, it does. You just do that. You just make it happen. 2020, you can expect a lot of music from me, a lot of videos from me, a lot of just me in Nashville, because I see y'all's Nashville energy rising. You know, I saw a few of y'all's people on Netflix series, and I just see y'all's energy, and y'all just are really, the hip hop energy is really like growing out of here and becoming something, you know what I mean? So I want to be part of that. I want to see where that goes and where that gets me, working.
Are you ready for some random questions?
Yes, that's my favorite part.
All right. Tacos or sushi?
Sushi.
Why is that?
Because tacos is just a bunch of crap and some bread.
Alright. Would you let a blind person ever watch your kids?
Ooh. Oh man. Not my kid, personally.
So you put on your record for like somebody else's kid? Yo, I know this great option for you.
Straight up, you're just looking for like somebody like right now. I got you.
Alright, that's what I got. Alright. So, what do butterflies do in their stomach when they're low?
Damn it. Ask the question again.
No, you heard it right. You heard it right. What do butterflies feel in their stomach when they're in love?
Man, you messed me up with that one. I don't know. I don't know. I'm stuck. You got me.
Well, let's ask you then. I'm gonna let you look. Soggy cereal.
Soggy cereal? My Frosted Flakes, they gotta be soggy. And my sister.
Hey, see, it's a tough crowd, ain't it?
You can warm it up. You can warm it up, on the stove with the almond milk, and it's real good. Just like
for the record, I have never warmed up my cereal.
Warm it up.
Almond milk is definitely a great choice.
Warm it up.
That's a fact.
Yeah. All right. So do we have any questions in the audience? Any questions
For
at all?
DK?
Any questions?
Do you eat oatmeal?
Only for my daughter. Only for my daughter.
Alright, man. But before you get on stage and perform, shout out your social media again.
Oh yeah, I'm D&K Collins. Collins with an L but with a 7. I don't know how to really go into detail about that. I'm not a big social media guy. I try to make my pictures and stuff look good. You can also see all my last mixtape on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. Just type in y.a.o. That's my latest project that I got out right now. Go check that out. Tell me what y'all think. Hit me up on Instagram. Or just leave comments in the little section below where it says you can leave comments. I will definitely get those and read those.
Alright, man.
Let's get into it. And we will now have D&K touching the stage. Which one you want to rock with first?
Amazing. Yeah.
Amazing. 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 I gotta break, cause you can't see me. Be amazed, and it's amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. Like magic, I'm amazed. Was made at the bottom, college telling USA. A blade, fix your problems in the USA. In the school of hard knocks, get them scholarships away. I learned how to play with counters since I had an A. I watch everything you do, just watch everything you say. When it's time to show and prove, don't be acting all afraid. Never nervous when I move, cause I do this every day. Boy, when it's cold, grab a bow and a cold one. Fly it in a drone when I go till it's over. Switch up on the hoes and my bros hit the old ones. Just the way he goes, should've seen the way he froze. Love me till I blow up, cause you can't see. Be amazed, and it's amazing. Yeah, amazed, 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 yeah, amazed.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's one of the ones I've been working on, really trying to put it together. None of these are finished. These are actually all dry takes that I did on that, so that's just the session. I just straight sent it over.
I live around bodegas, babe, with all of the foreigners things. They don't care about the bodies no more, just as long as the corners pays. Both fans lose cause I'm not gang, but I play with the players play. And the predators prey on a brand new day. Don't know me cause you know my pay. If it's about BT, the main one say. Have them tucked in till I'm done my stage. Tell me that it done had to be this way. Seeing more blood, more sweat, more fame. Killing my club with your best pair, yeah. Got your bitch in the best mood, better say her name. Niggas making chess moves all in the way. Really don't expect you to get what I'm saying.
Goodbye to that old me. Everybody was running over. I was allowing anyone to do anything to me, treat me any kind of way. So that's basically just my way of saying I ain't hurt no more. So, woo! Yeah.
Let's go.